From coyotes to feral hogs to nutria, there are all kinds of non-native invasive species right here on the First Coast. But one of the fiercest predators is one that you don't see on land. And tonight, a look at its explosive growth and all the damage it's causing.
So this was a lionfish that was recently caught offshore Jacksonville.
Joseph Kistel, executive director of TSIRI, a marine conservation organization, says lionfish likely ended up off the coast of Florida when aquarium owners turned them loose in rivers, canals, and the ocean because they either got too big for the tank or they ate all the other fish.
So they think the humane thing to do is to let it go in the canal or the river or whatever. Well, it turns out the fish are hardy, so they got in the water that way, and they basically spawned and just eaten everything and have just been very successful.
There are even reports of them being caught in the St. Johns River by the Mayport jetties.
But it wasn't until about the early 2000s where the populations really exploded. And there's been some genetic studies done that are linking all these fish that are found are very similar genetically, and they're linking back to species that are generally brought in from the Indo-Pacific for the aquarium trade.
Lionfish have ferocious appetites. They grow rapidly and they have no natural predators. Native fish species not only have to worry about being eaten by them, they also have to compete for food.
This could be a bunch of native fish species in its stomach right now. That's normally the case.
Fish like baby grouper and snapper.
And they're also top predators, so not only if they're gone because these lionfish eating them is going to hurt the local fishermen, it's also hurting the ecology of the reef, because without the top predators in place, then everything gets out of whack and the whole reef ecosystem gets really skewed, so that's what we're worried about.
Kistel now helps organize lionfish tournaments to try to get the fierce predators, which have venomous spines, out of the water. But he projects they will eventually get so dense in population that they will out-eat their own food source.
My biggest concern is the only thing that's going to keep them in check is them themselves. What we're trying to do is there's no quick fix. There's no pill to throw in the ocean that's going to get rid of these things. There's no natural way to get rid of them. So what we try to do is go offshore, coordinate events where we can get people to go out there, use a device like this, and basically catch as many lionfish as they can. Who knows what the long-term problems will be when we wipe out all of our other top predators because the lionfish ate them. We don't know what the results of that will mean yet.
Now, during that recent lionfish tournament, more than 500 were caught here locally, and a few participants actually caught more than 100 in a day. And you can eat lionfish. I'm told it tastes similar to grouper. First for you, one invasive species you definitely want to stay away from, armadillos. 9-banded armadillos are very prevalent here on the First Coast, and they can carry leprosy. While it is rare, there are documented cases of humans getting leprosy from armadillos, so don't touch, handle, or eat them.